How about now?
I wait for that shit to boot on the other phone. The other phone is stupid now.
It's contagious, ain't
Let me
it?
see. There you go, I'm back. Let me see. Live stream offline. Okay.
It's called How About
Let
Now?
me reboot this shit.
Nah, I started a new one.
Yeah, I know. But I'm going to actually click on, type in the name, and then click onto the lives. It should have came up, though, you know what I'm saying? So you might not have too many people come on. You see? I see you.
You see me?
Yeah, you smoking that goddamn fucking shit.
Baby.
Smoking a real cigarette, nigga.
I'm good. I prefer this.
Yeah, smoking a real cigarette. They don't show you that on there?
It's not showing that I got views. It's not showing that I got views. It's showing that I got likes. Send me a comment.
Yeah, I'm on there with my other phone. It shows.
You call me a dumbass. I don't.
There you go. Mary Trucker.
Mary Trucker guy, what's happening? Welcome to the Trucker Truth building. Trucker GIL, of course, I'm on the phone with you, but welcome to the building as well. All because I started going live on a damn Sunday. Everybody else want to go live. And then I come home and all my shit all fucked up and stuff. But it's called How About Now, but it's also about forecasting, and it's also called numbers. And numbers is only going to depend if y'all want me to talk about some numbers.
Well, don't forget this live ain't gonna stay up. So you might have to wait for everybody to come in.
So yeah. And also at the same time, this live is not going to stay up for the simple fact I'm going to redo the forecasting, and I'm also going to do a different video or do another video on numbers. So anybody that is out there that is subscribed, make sure that y'all hit the bell and stuff like that, so y'all be notified when I go live. I'm just sorry that my shit been acting retarded today. Welcome to Michigan. And welcome to having a Sprint phone and tablet and shit. That's the shit I be going through.
Does it show you anybody else?
No, it's still showing 0. It's still showing 0. How many is it showing on y'all side?
It ain't showing nothing. But I'm looking right at you.
Now it ain't showing no likes. Alright. Guilty. It's showing 3 on guilties. Man, I should be retarded, don't it? Sprint. This is the reason why if you are a truck driver, especially over the road, or if you live in Michigan, don't go with Sprint. Go with Verizon. So I got Guilties in the building. Welcome to the Trucker Truth building.
Guilty, man, for doing something totally different on YouTube, man. For real.
In case
they be hating on that nigga. But shout outs to that nigga, man. That nigga, I got nothing against Guilty, you know what I'm saying? Even though he's from the other side of the track. Guilty from New York, so he mean by the other side of the track, you know what I mean? But shout outs to Guilty, man. He always show everybody love.
In case y'all don't know,
he always show everybody love, dog, and niggas be hating on that nigga, bro.
Hell yeah. In case anybody don't know who I got on the line, I got Trucker GIL on the line, man. He also is an established business owner. Guilty said thank you. I don't know if you're saying. But yeah, that's basically I got Trucker GIL. Like I say, I got Old Boy on the phone. Guilty said, "What's up, Trucker GIL?"
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it.
Oh.
Yeah, but shout outs to you, my brother. Keep doing what you're doing, dog. For real. Cause let me tell you something. Everybody don't know the extent of where that beef started with you with them clown ass niggas. And at the end of the day, bro, you never said nothing wrong about them niggas. And them niggas came at you hard. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong. He did that shit like a stand-up dude, dog, and it just went all the way left. You know what I mean?
Man. Roast Tube coming soon. If y'all have not seen the last No Filters, I'm tell y'all right now. Why'd you take it out? I want to show my people my baby. Can you put it back in? Y'all want to see my baby? One, give me thumbs up. Y'all want to see my baby. Two, I'm gonna take y'all over there to see my son. This is a 3D picture. It's not. They didn't put a video on it. So if y'all want to see my baby, give me thumbs up. Let me know.
Oh yeah. Tell Sheree I said what up too. What up?
Hey.
Yeah, I got Shred. My wife is in the building. Man. Mayor Trucker, he commented, he said Guilty can talk about anything and make it sound interesting. He has the gift of gab. Rare quality. Well, you ain't met me yet, Mayor Trucker, married trucker guy. You ain't met me. Guilty's funny, but you know, he looked like a major pain on drugs. That's what Guilty looked like. Bang. That's not even remotely close to the Yeti joke.
Guilty fucked your ass up earlier too, though.
Yeah.
He said you look like a dyslexic Heavy D.
I didn't catch that. Dyslexic Heavy D. Welcome to the Truck and True, man. I'm your boy Aaron, man. How's it going? I just got fucked up on my own channel. See, I didn't stop being so busy about stuff, but Jay said Hooks look like Heavy D with Down syndrome.
Oh, Down syndrome.
Alright, y'all. Now, I want y'all to see something real quick, man. That's Flatbed Callie right there, man. She be on the flatbed with me. But that's my baby. That's my baby, man. Hey, I'm definitely am dyslexic. I got ADHD. I'm bipolar. I'm a little retarded. But look at my baby. He got my nose and everything, man. He definitely, yeah, it's a boy. It's a boy. It's a boy. If you look about right there, you see that part right there? That's a penis. Guilty, my baby got a bigger dick than you. Bang! I don't know if there's a penis. I was just pointing. But he definitely got my nose, man. That's 3D. And I created it with that. Right there. Look at it. Look, that's my baby. Really? That's my baby. You know, I gotta put some shine on you, girl. It's you. Over here looking like my little zebra.
Really?
Pull that tail later. But yeah.
That's pretty cool though.
That's the same thing I said. I seen other 3D pictures.
What up, sis? You look all teasing and shit.
Oh, hey, guilty boy. It's a boy. It's a boy. Check this out. Everybody in the world, this is proof that my motherfucking son has got bigger balls than TB. Bang! Facts. Made by her and me. You gotta.
Almost made me spit my water out.
You gotta swallow, baby. You ain't supposed to do that part afterwards. It's just. Bang! But everybody, that's my wife, of course. Y'all been following me for a long time. Y'all already know.
Somebody was blessed.
Huh?
Somebody was blessed.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Sheree, don't pay no attention. We be joking.
I wasn't. I was cursed. Okay. In case y'all don't know, I got 5 people in here. So what's happening? I know my shit fucked up, but I was cursed. See, my mom, she white. My dad is black, and I am black. Waist up. So my son definitely took after his mom. And y'all see, definitely appreciate that part. But y'all don't understand like how excited I am about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand how excited I am about this shit. I got 5 people in here. I got anytime nigga is in here, that's what's happening.
Columbus in the building. Stand up,
Yes, sir.
Columbus. Shout
Columbus
out
is
to
in the
Columbus.
building. West
Columbus in
Side,
the building.
Bottoms. I got Hilltop in here. I got Guilty in here. I got Married Trucker Guy in here. I have no idea where you're from. And you already know I got Trucker Gil in here. And he's also on the phone. So today we gonna be talking. We gonna be telling. We gonna be motherfucking. Yeah, 614, my nigga. We gonna be clowning and shit in here. I'm not. I am an. Look, I am a YouTube trucker, but let me tell y'all something. I'm not your average YouTube trucker. So in case anybody's gonna try to take any of this information that I give to y'all and try to flip it on me, act like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, I'm gonna show y'all something. I break things down that even a 3-year-old can fucking understand. Okay, that's just point blank period. And I'm a very humble dude. I don't have to rush to do anything, but I do have a lot of things moving at the same time. So knowing this business is not as hard as a lot of people make it out to be. Sustaining yourself, and that's the key word, sustaining yourself in this business is not as hard as what it has to be. Like, it's not as hard as what people making it out. My wife is turning my dining room and living room into the kitty highway thanks to a laser. Um, it's like, yep, I got cats and a little dog. You know, I got 2 cats and a little dog. Of course, y'all, in case y'all don't know. Um, yep, those are my babies. Minus the baby in the belly. Um, and his name is Freight Shaker. That's his name for right now. So anyway, let's talk about forecasting. I got 5 people in here. Hopefully, I can bring some more in here. Y'all can share it out. Bring some more in here. I got 4 people in here. But let's talk about forecasting. Forecasting is simple. Forecasting is not predicting, but forecasting is understanding the business and what it does. You know what I'm saying? And forecasting is a lot like the stock market. Okay, I said that earlier. How most people tell y'all to invest, they tell y'all to buy low, sell high. Some people, which is retarded, will tell you to, that's my wife, look at her, and she look like she about to smack me in the back of my head. But what you gotta do is, it's like you gotta basically buy low and sell high. And you gotta learn how to watch the trends inside of that market from that stock or that investment that you have to be able to understand when to buy and when to sell. Trucking and the trucking industry is a lot like that. Okay? Every trailer type out here has a season. Okay? Flatbeds and reefers are one of the most understandable seasons in the industry. Okay? But dry van is also one of them things that I hear some people talk about. You can stay consistent all year round with a dry van. What is the difference between understanding the about the rates and the freight and how it affects you? And there's also a difference of understanding what actually is going to be popping. In case you guys do not know, because of forecasting, I'm dropping my dry van within the next 2 weeks, definitely before April, and I'm putting back on my flatbed. Here's why. Around April time, in a dry van market, between April and up until around about November, December time, the market rate, so the average freight rate on the dry van, it drops. Okay, sometimes it drops 10%, sometimes it drops 20%, sometimes it drops 30 to 50% each year. It also depends on what else is going around in the economy too. So, and here's how you can tell, and here's how you can basically figure out how to forecast. One, you need some kind of like internet base. All right. Internet base means like you need to have some source of internet. You need to get on Google. You need to type in trucking industry forecast. That gives you a whole different links that you can click on, and most of the time you can click on that first link, and it's because it's usually the most search site. It's the most biggest site. You get on there, and it basically will give you general information for the industry as well. Okay, on what it's looking like for a new thing. So again, I'm gonna tell y'all just like this. Not a lot of people will say here and say this, but the trucking as an industry is supposed to grow about 3.5% this year, and continue up that rate from now clear up until 2023. Now, again, but it gives you what's happening, David Miller. Welcome to the building. But forecasting and stuff, that's a general term. So get on here, you do your research, and you guys will see what the forecast is for a future. Now, what you got to do is understand the markets that you play in. You understand what I'm saying? You got to understand the markets that you play in. I play in the dry van market, and I also play in the flatbed market. Trucker GIL here, that's actually on the phone, he plays in the reefer market. So,
what up, David Miller? What up? I'm on the phone today, my brother.
all right, and I don't know if you guys can hear him. If y'all can't hear him, let me know. Um, but yeah. So basically, what you want to do is you want to take the market type that you're in, and then you want to sit here and try to forecast month to month, because every month is different. Okay, a lot about forecasting again depends on the economy. If you guys haven't seen my economy video, I encourage y'all to go watch it, because trucking depends a lot on the economy. I'm getting ready to show y'all a thing. I also use load availability tools on load boards. I got my 123 load board up. What's that?
Before you show something, let me add something to it. The key to forecasting is you look from last year to this year. You compare last year's stock market to this year's stock market from the beginning of the month when you start forecasting, and that will generally let's tell you where is it going to go. Even though it's a better economy today, it will more or less show you the direction of where is it going. What exactly on how you want to move. That's how you forecast. Always remember that the year before, and as it goes by year, it goes up higher. So you got to remember also, because it goes higher, the percentage goes lower. So the stock market got a lot to play with the forecasting also. So when you in a business of trucking, you have to understand the stock market a little bit to add it on to the trucking. You know what I'm saying? Because that'll tell you exactly where is it going and where it's not going. I don't know if they can hear me or if they can understand it.
Y'all catch that? Basically, you want to compare last year to this year, and that's true, because in trucking you gotta understand in business period, a lot of things is repetition. All right, a lot of things is repetition. You'll see a lot of years so close, like what happened 5 years ago is definitely not going to be like today, but you can kind of get a general idea on how today is going to be based off of, a year ago's freight market. Now, I will say this year has kind of been on the up and up, especially for the flatbed. Flatbed market.
Yeah, it's been heavy.
Yeah,
it's been heavy this year.
Flatbed market is definitely starting to open up. And the dry van market is now definitely starting to dry up, man. That's why I'm getting out of the dry van. But
the dry van dried up a little bit too quick this year.
Yeah,
it actually happened a little bit too fast this year, and then flatbed actually came a little too early this year. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of goofy the way it went.
And a lot of that has to do with what's going on TV. A lot of that does. A lot of people give Donald Trump flack and stuff, and y'all just seeing some surface shit, but y'all not seeing the shit from an economy perspective. And that's the way y'all need to be thinking, is economy perspective. It's anybody in here, if y'all ever sold drugs or been around drug dealers, what we're talking about is similar to selling drugs, believe it or not. Okay, and I'm
No different.
It's a little different, but it's basically the same. Believe it or not, if the economy is doing good and stuff and money is flowing around for a drug dealer, he's going to end up making more money and he's able to stretch things out a lot further and things also is going to be worth a lot more. So you got to think about how the things is. It's the same concept in trucking. And trucking, when the economy is up and up, and you see a bubble, and then I want to talk about bubbles in a minute. You're able to forecast and sit here and see how hot the region is. If you guys watch any of my videos about understanding freight lanes, understanding the tools that I use, a lot of that helps you with forecasting. You know what I'm saying? And when you've been doing it for a while, this shit just embedded in your head. So last year's dry van market started swelling up around June instead of mid March, okay, which is
Yeah, it's too
the
early.
norm.
It's way
So
too early. When it's
yeah, if so around June the flatbed market, or not the flatbed market, but the dry van market basically started swelling up, and it wasn't really worth having a dry van on your back. Where the flatbed market last year, it closed literally in the middle of December. So I kind of got off my flatbed a little too early, but it started to swell up in mid-November. So in other words, what I'm talking about the swell up is it's harder to find freight at decent rates because it's at the end of the season. It's definitely at the end of the season. It's at the end of its peak. It's at the end where those trailer types are hot. So when you're forecasting, you gotta know what's in and what's out. You gotta, and that's from trailer type to freight. All right. I can tell you right now, if I have any flatbedders in here, such like I know Guilty is a flatbedder. Uh, he's a flatbedder, so I'm gonna teach him something like on the business side. Flatbed market right now, you're going to see he's going to pull, and quote me if I'm wrong, but he's going to pull a lot more building material now, between now and early July. Between early July to roughly about August, he's going to be pulling a lot more steel and coil products, so metal products, and some specialty stuff. Between July and October, he's also going to be pulling a lot more of like equipment for hurricanes, building products once again because of hurricanes, as well as specialty
mudslide and
products.
everything else.
Right. Towards the end of October, he's going to start getting back into pulling shingles. I say shingles because it's the easiest thing to remember. When he starts pulling shingles again, that's a telltale sign that the flatbed market is actually starting to swell up. And when I talk about pulling shingles, I ain't talking about one load every here and there. I'm talking about like every load is now shingles because it's the only thing paying in that. Okay, so that's how
Yeah,
you know.
usually.
Yeah, just like in drive-in as well as reefer, the hottest seasons is around most of the holidays. The hottest seasons. I'm gonna say that again. Reefer is actually one of the best times to be in reefer is during the summer as well because everybody's out
Spring and
barbecuing.
summertime.
Yeah, it's also outside barbecuing, going to bitches, having family reunions. So most homes are busy, but then you get them peak seasons like Christmas time, Thanksgiving and Easter, where everything would just be in a rush to get it to stock up because now everybody is buying food. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is buying produce. Everybody is buying ham, and if in during Christmas and Thanksgiving, if y'all ain't getting load of damn ham and turkey, I don't know what's wrong with you because they're gonna pay the most. So, in a nutshell, load availability charts. Okay, load availability charts. This is literally how I do my thing, and for some people to each his own. 1, 2, 3 load board, DAT trend lines, and I believe because these are the only two I do it. Go to the load availability, right? When you go to the load availability, you have to get into the habit of at least once to twice a month is screenshotting it. Keep it in your phone, keep it in your tablet, send it to your computer, keep it somewhere to be able to map out. This is just something stupid that actually helps out a lot. Number two is
Well,
get
actually,
on.
that's not stupid. That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, so
That's not stupid.
so also get online and study the industry you're in, the part of the industry you're in, to look at the different trends on how things are moving. Dead T Trend Lines is one of the best, is one of my go-to sources if you want to find out right then and there if your trailer type is pulling a lot more loads this month than what it was last month, and you can also compare it to what it was doing a year ago. So if that makes sense, you can get on and you can sit here and literally do month to month forecasts to be able to know when to get into a certain lane and when to pull out of a certain lane. I'm gonna say it again because I say it 9,000 different times. In trucking, the only way to make it in trucking is by staying consistent. Okay? In
And there is
trucking,
a such thing as a wrong way. There is a such thing as a wrong way. Don't listen to everybody talking that shit, man. Talk about that. There's no such thing as a wrong way, because there is, dude. This is a business that doesn't play good.
believe it or not, in this business, man, you get a lot of tools that y'all can use. I mean, a lot of people don't talk
I got
about
it,
it.
baby. I'm good. Take your time off. You gave me a lot of time off, baby. I'm good. Thank you.
All right, in this business, you get a lot of tools that you get to play with. And the bad part about it is a lot of people don't know how to use the tools to the benefit. I just gave y'all a jewel. Like I said, for a couple times a month. So literally in the beginning and then or the mid to the end part of the month, screenshot load availability charts. Keep 12 months to it and just keep doing that. Send it to yourself and just keep updating yourself on what it is. Unless you got a super duper great fucking memory and you're not old as shit and you're still 18 out here pumping weights and can remember everything that happened since you was 2 years old, and then you don't have to do what I'm telling you. But this is one of the easiest ways to stay on top of your game. And then if
Anybody got any questions? Ask them if they got any questions, dog, because you're moving. You might be moving a little too fast.
yeah, so if you guys got any questions and y'all wanna shoot them away right now, it'd be a great time to go ahead and fire at a person. David Miller in the building. What's going on? I got Rocky, and I'm not saying damn last name because I don't want to say retarded. I got guilty of calling me a dyslexic dumbass, so it is what it is. But he said you need to get some sleep. Ain't happening. I sleep when I die. That's a part about hustling, man. I got a couple hours today. So if you guys got any questions, fire it away. Y'all just got all of that information. Y'all know what y'all doing now.
No, this is real trucking. This ain't that bullshit trucking that niggas be giving y'all. This is that real trucking, so.
This is that real. It's that real.
People said, oh no, that shit went blank.
I ain't nobody comment. Ain't nobody saying nothing, so they ain't got no questions. I don't know if they even listening anymore. I don't know if they fell asleep on me or what. I thought I was keeping it exciting for y'all people, but y'all ain't saying nothing. I don't even know if Guilty in the building. I think I put that nigga to sleep. He just knocked the fuck out back there. I think he's on his 10-hour
Nah,
break.
Guilty had to go to sleep anyway because he got something he got to deliver tomorrow.
Hell yeah. I got one man trucking in the one man cold world. What's happening? He's in the building. He asked me what's the topic. The topic is how to forecast. And forecasting and basically understanding it. Just recapping. You want to compare markets year to year. And then you want to study what side of the industry you're in by going to Google, typing in truck industry forecast, and you can get like a broad 5 to 10 year forecast on how the trucking as a whole industry is going to be impacted, which is pretty good. And it's supposed to start growing at 3.5% rate because the economy is going good. Other than that, I also talked about how to break it down from a month to month to understand the market and the lanes that you guys are in based on y'all's trailer type. And how to stay consistent. Why I say consistency in trucking is the key. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all see me bouncing around from a flatbed to a dry box. Guilty is great because
And
he got a reefer that can act like a dry box. But
and let me tell you something. People don't tell you this on YouTube because they don't know nothing about it.
this is information y'all have to pay for. And this is also
You gotta pay for
information
this
that other people
information.
screw up.
And it costs you a lot of money. It ain't cheap. It ain't cheap.
You know, right now, because then I'm about to get on to explaining to y'all the difference between outbound, inbound, and interstate. You know, for these different markets. You know, to show y'all what I be talking about. So I got Chuck Gill June is on the phone. That's who I got on the phone. An established business owner. It worth millions right now. So I know if y'all don't want to listen to me, at least listen to him. I mean, where do y'all think I'm getting some of my information from? Why do y'all think like I'm in the position that I'm in right now, just chilling? You understand what I'm saying? It's because of guys like him. And I'm trying to share all of this to y'all. So forecasting, y'all ain't gonna get this nowhere else on YouTube. And if you do, I guarantee you had to pay for the video. Now I will say this live stream is also going to be deleted. I'm gonna let everybody know it's going to be deleted tomorrow morning for the simple fact I am making a video between tonight and tomorrow to be able to post about forecasting. It's a little bit better than this. Fuck it, I might just keep this one.
Forecasting ain't just only on your on your low ratios and all that. Forecasting is also on your expenses. 4 weeks ago, I was charging $3.97 a mile to the customer. About 5 weeks. Right? It's been about 5 weeks, right, Aaron? It's been about 5 weeks. 5 weeks. For the past week, I boosted up another dollar per mile. So it's $4.97 a mile. Why did I do that? Because I know, starting in May, I go by the diesel cost of California. California is at 380.9 a gallon. So what I did was, you got to be smart when it comes to this business if you don't want to lose out here. So before the fuel goes up, which I know is going to go up to like in the cheapest spots, maybe $3.50 a gallon, and all that by May, June, I got to charge it now to recoup for when it comes. You have to forecast everything when it comes to this business, because otherwise you're going to be one of them guys that lose everything behind not knowing how to do this business. This business, what Aaron is giving you and what I'm giving you, dog, nobody on YouTube could do it. Nobody. The only one that could do it is SoCal, and SoCal don't do it because he just, I don't know why he doesn't do it, but because I guess because he run local now, you really don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why. But that's the only person that can really do it. Nobody can tell you every little bit about trucking for you to succeed. Here's the thing, right? When you forecast, right, and you dishonor somebody, and you giving them those thousands and thousands of dollars a year, you're losing because you're not forecasting, so that can even put you more in the hole because you're not taking that money and investing it back into your business. You have to forecast in this industry. You have to pay attention to the stock market and everything if you want to grow as a business owner. Now, if you want to be an owner-operator, understand that an owner-operator and a business owner is two different things. Owner-operator is just going to have one truck, and he's good with that one truck. He does not want to grow as a business. You have to understand this stuff. You have to understand this stuff. If you just want to be an owner-operator, dog, own one truck and be leased on with somebody, cool. If you want to be a company driver, cool. If you want to be an owner-operator with your own numbers, with your own trailer, you don't want nobody else with you, cool. But understand that that's only going to take you so far in this industry. You have to know everything about this industry. It's not that easy like people try to make it seem.
It's
really
not. It's not.
It's really not.
Shout out to YBE TV, man. Uh, shout out,
YBE TV, he's another brother. He's another brother that
yeah,
I know
shout
what you're
out to
talking
him
about.
because
And he a
YBE,
young dude.
yeah, YBE TV. He's that dude that is just like me that's bumped his head a lot of times to get the information that he got now to be able to give it to y'all at a fair and decent price, and that's about business credit. Uh, and dude is real. I've been following him for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Hold on, man. I got a couple of questions in here. MJ asked me. He's let me know he's in training, and he wants to know what's the most profitable division in trucking, and he's thinking tanker, and he wants to know
Well,
whether to
you
go
can't do
lease or
tanker.
company.
You can't do tanker when you first start out. All right. What happens is in tankers. All right. If you go to tankers when you first start out, what happens is if you try to get a job in reefer, dry van, or flatbed or whatever, nobody's gonna hire you. All right.
Several
Even
other
with your
tanker
experience, if
companies.
you have experience,
Yeah.
you have to get retrained. No matter how many years of trucking you got, you have to get retrained by because the insurance won't accept you. So, I went through that in tankers when you first start out.
I say I said, as far as going lease or going company, it depends on your knowledge base. You know what I'm saying? You actually got people who's in trucking, owns trucking companies and doing really well. That's never drove a truck in their life, but because they understand, all because they understand the business, they're actually able to maneuver because they're actually able to pay attention and do the things that we're actually telling y'all. My personal opinion, if you're coming into the trucking industry and you don't know nothing, you don't know anything about freight
Well,
markets,
first
you
of
don't
all,
know anything
hold on,
about
Eric.
lanes, I
How,
say go company.
how old is MJ? How old is he? Does he got any kids? Does he got any bills at home? You understand what I'm saying? That plays
Yeah,
into the lease factor too.
yeah, and that's a good question because you know what, I uh I should do a video in the future, but there's so many of them out there. Just to let you know,
MJ,
depending
if
on
he's
how old
21,
you are and how many kids you got, there's a lot of sacrifices just to be a company driver that you would have to make just to gain experience in this industry. So leasing maybe won't be the best option. He said he's 45, been running at eBay for 4 years. So you running the eBay business for 4 years? That's the question. But he's
I wouldn't recommend
45,
you lease.
huh?
I wouldn't recommend that he lease.
Why not?
45 years old because he got bills. He got five of them are grown. Well, I mean, if you don't got no home bills, like if you don't own no house or nothing, lease. You know what I'm saying? Lease. You gotta realize too. If you become lease owner operator, whatever, you gotta realize, right? Let's say you want to become an owner operator, right? You own. You let's say you want to go on the road. You got an LLC. Understand that if something happens, somebody can sue you for your property. You know what I'm saying? And business. So you got to be careful too. You know what I mean? It ain't no cakewalk.
And that is true. It is true. I would say this: if you're looking into going lease, dude, this is just my opinion. If study the game before you even go to a trucking school, because most likely you're going to start off at a mega carrier. Okay, mega carriers are not going to teach you the business the way that you need to be taught to understand it from a business perspective. A driver perspective, yeah, but from a business perspective, no. Mega carrier is not going to be able to teach you that, and I'm just being honest. Here's why. Mega carrier is going to treat you like a number instead of treating you like a driver. Okay, and also at the same time, every time you call into a dispatch office, let them know that you delivered or you're picking up. Most likely, you're always going to speak with a different dispatcher. You're not going to get an intimate setting. Okay, you're not going to get an intimate setting, a small business feel to see the operation on the inside to at least get some kind of knowledge on what the structure has to be. You know what I'm saying? So my personal advice is if you're going to go lease, Go lease to get the knowledge of the business. I'll do that. Understand what it's like to operate a truck, operate a big wheeler. Um, there's multiple mega carriers that has different divisions that you can train on to figure out what division is right for you starting out. Cause that's a big thing I'm about to tell you. Is when you start a company, you want to start off in the division you're most comfortable with. I'll say it like that. That's your particular lane, and then you want to grow outside of that. I started off at dry van, and then I crossed over to flatbed. You know what I'm saying? And I love flatbed, but I
A walk
switched.
away lease.
Yeah, and
You
then
gotta tell them a walk away lease. You
yeah,
gotta be
so
specific
definitely
on.
get into a walkaway lease, and there's a whole bunch of them out there. And one thing about lease purchase, when you get into trucking, your first couple years, let that be experience building years. If you go lease operator, make sure it's a walkaway lease. Get your get your get your business name. Make sure it's a unique name. Don't come out with something stupid. All right, trust me. I've heard all kinds of fucking dumbass names. Make sure it's a unique name. Okay. Make sure that you get an EIN number, a business account, and when you're first starting lease, don't think about buying that truck. Okay, because I'm gonna give you guys a different way to buy a truck. Build your foundation first. In other words, stack your money up. Uh, Trucking is all about cost of operation. Okay, trucking is all about cost of operation. To expand trucking, to get out of the owner operator mindset and get into the business owner mindset, then it's about doing all of this other stuff that we're talking about. But it's not that hard to catch on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so definitely. And I'll say it like this.
Anytime, nigga, man, you could, man. I know you're not a truck driver, dog. You could, you know what I'm saying? Just because we're talking about trucking, dog, whatever we're talking about is about a business structure.
There's a
Period.
business
It's not
structure.
just trucking.
And the business structure that I'm talking about, this fucking shit you gotta pay for from these other YouTube truckers that just be fucking it up. I'll tell y'all something right now. What I'm doing is no different than what the owner of a McDonald's do. It's no different than
Not
what
at all.
Walmart does. It's no different
Not
than
at all.
what it's no different than any other established business. Who was it that came in my channel earlier? I think it was Pink. She said business is so diverse. Business is. There's all different types of business, but the fundamentals are still the same. These are the fundamentals right here. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. This is what it is. Fundamentals is doing your research. HT Logistics running the way he runs. If he wants to grow, he's going to have to do this. Trucker GIL that y'all said here and said on this channel has to do this. We got a
You see, flatbed Dominican.
flatbed
Flatbed,
Dominican.
oye, dominicano, ¿y qué?
So, ¿qué
You know
pasa,
what I
mi
mean?
amigo?
Flatbed Dominican.
He said, step decks next year, buying my own truck, 26 years old,
26
almost
years
no
old.
beers. I'm sacrificing out here. And
Yeah, he gonna be successful.
yeah, I see he got a picture. Looks like he got a girl in there, so he might be. You teaming? Are you teaming? Are you solo? Because we're not. It's all sacrifice out here and building a business.
It's the thing, the people on YouTube, well, we on YouTube too, but people on YouTube can't give you this information, dog, because it's just, they don't, what they telling you is not 100%. It's not 100% the truth on business, so they can't tell you this type of information. There's only a handful of people that can tell you the ins and outs of business. Not everybody can do that.
Not everybody can. And again, that's why this is called Trucking Truth, because I'm gonna bring y'all the Trucking Truth. Now, like I said, getting into trucking, there's definitely nothing wrong with that. Where you wanna take your career from that, there's nothing wrong with that. He said
Look at
solo,
that.
my girl
Not that
into
Dominican
Mexican
doing his
food.
thing.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
That's what's up.
That's what's
That's
up.
what's up.
And if you apply yourself, you can grow a company bigger than mine, grow a company bigger than Gil's. It all depends on where you see yourself at in the end result. But getting back to this
Not
forecasting,
stress.
it's a lot of
Not
stress.
stress.
A lot of stress.
Get you a mentor, not just in trucking, in the business field that you're looking into. But if you get a mentor, make sure you get somebody that is already succeeding to
Right.
grow. This is the only way you're going to grow in business. The only way.
I'm gonna say something real quick too. When you first get in here and you start off as an owner operator, set yourself up. You know, that's the biggest thing. I mean, I made my fair share of mistakes when I first got into owner op. I started off lease purchase, but set yourself up. That's the biggest thing. I wish someone would have told me that. Build your foundation up. You know, make
Yes,
sure
get that money.
make sure you're able to pay for that truck at least 2 times over before you start doing anything else. After that, after that, you know, then get out here and start expanding, set yourself up. Make sure the deals that you make as a business owner are going to be deals that are going to benefit you and your company, as well as the company that you're going to either be pulling for as a lease operator, which is what I do, or benefit the customer, which is what he does. He does a lot of customer freight. I tap into some customer markets as a flatbedder, but I'm more so spot market freight. So he makes 10 times more money than I do. I'm trying to catch up to this guy. So that's why he said get a mentor. I you got, and then also the biggest thing I can teach y'all right now, tell y'all right now that y'all can take with y'all forever. Always look at the bigger picture. Always look at the bigger picture. Do not be so narrow minded. Be open minded, and do not do not cuss out somebody to the side of you. You could be hurting a motherfucking relationship before it even got started. Just being honest. So let's get back onto this whole understanding about variable costs and forecasting for variable costs. You got winter, spring, summer, fall. The fuel prices skyrocket in the spring. It evens out in the summer. It drops in the fall. In the winter, it fluctuates. Y'all heard what I just said? I just gave y'all a jewel. All right, a lot of people don't understand this. But I just gave y'all a jewel. He said he goes off of California fuel. I don't, because I don't run out there all the time. But he just said he gives y'all California fuel, and he adjusts the rates based upon California fuel, because California, as well as fucking New York, and either way it goes, is the highest fuel points in America. So don't just look at the national average, look at the highest fuel rate, especially if you have customer bases out in those areas. So, Jewel. But I just gave y'all a jewel. So I'm going to say it again. Springtime fuel raises. I tell you, I live in Michigan. Today I got fuel. I put $600 in my tank, all because the fuel cost me $3.30 a gallon. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Springtime. It's March. Fuel's going up. So there's ways that y'all could, and the way you operate your truck impacts that too. But always know that. My rates as an owner operator or a business owner going off of the spot market freight is definitely going up right now. That's why I'm getting back into the flatbed market, because it pays more and it's going to be more consistent in the areas that I run than what I would be if I stayed on dry van. And in case y'all don't know, I had 2 shitty weeks in motherfucking dry van, and when I say shitty, it would make Trucker Brown and LaShawn Parks checks look good. But I'm still saying shitty weeks. You know what I'm saying? I still had some shitty weeks because of my consistency dropped, kind of got fucked over, and also the freight sucked. So I'm just saying that's the truth. That's where it's at right now. So fuel's rising as of right now because it's springtime. Everybody wants to travel. Everybody wants to go here. Any advice on saving for 1099, or do you pay quarterly? If you are on 1099, huh?
Quarterly is the only way to go.
Quarterly is the way to
So
go.
1099.
Can I say my opinion? I say it depends. I'm gonna say it depends. If you are a one-man operation and you're not planning to grow anytime soon, you can get away with paying yearly. All right, you can definitely do. But I'll say if you pay quarterly in the beginning, at least you'll be used to that type of structure, and you'll be eligible for shit once you do start expanding. I'll give you that piece of advice. But if you're a one man operation and you don't plan on growing anytime and you just want to run under your own name, yearly you could go with that, but you're not going to get any kickback at the end of the year. You won't get no return, and most likely, just in my opinion, most likely you're going to end up having to pay a little bit into insurance, or not into insurance, but into the IRS. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say that quarterly is definitely the way to go, especially if you're trying to hire employees under W-2. But if not, you can get away with doing it once a year. So I think that depends on the situation. That's just my thing. That's how I think. Doesn't make me no more than Trucker Gill. Just saying. All depends. Fielder. If y'all want to take advice from a guy that has a dick on his face, go ahead. Please do, because he's my mentor too. I got jokes all day. I love you, man.
You got jokes. Nigga, this is a serious one. This is to help people out, dog, so they don't niggas listening to that bullshit information, man. Come on, man.
But 1099 definitely quarterly is the way to go. So I definitely agree with Trucker Gill. But I also think that also depends on your situation and how fast you want to do it.
Operation, I just do it yearly.
Yeah.
I wasn't even bothered doing it quarterly.
Like, I'm filing my tax, getting ready to file my taxes here the next time I go home. I got a lot of shit to do next time I come home. The company I run for runs 1099. I don't own a truck. I'm running under his authority.
Well, I would do it quarterly, bro. It was like that.
Yeah, I do a quarter. I didn't know that part.
Because you get penalties because you get a self-pay check. Basically, you self-pay. That's what they call it in the IRS terms of I got 1099 drivers too that don't own their trucks, and they do it quarterly, and because you're not doing it under unless you got it under unless even though you work for somebody, you can't do it
I'll be right
under
back.
LLC. Okay, don't think that you work for somebody that you can't do it under LLC. Now, if you do it under LLC and you 1099 and you work for somebody, even though you don't own the truck, you don't have too many deductions you can write off, but you don't get the penalties at the end of the year. You pay less for taxes. Now, if you get paid yourself per se, and then the money's going into your personal account, then do it every quarter.
No.
Yeah, start an LLC. And have them, but you got to make sure that the company is willing to pay you under LLC.
I'm gonna grab this. I had to go grab my diet water, nigga.
Alright. You get what I'm saying? Dominican Flatbed, you got Aaron right here. You got me, dog. You can hit us up anytime, dog. We do it for free, man.
And most of my...
We mentor for free.
And most of my... Yeah, I ain't making y'all pay for information. Won't do it.
Information should be free.
My email is asfx15@gmail.com. Y'all send me an email and put whatever. Y'all call me a dick face and say you want to talk to me in dick face. Let's see if he caught that joke. I don't think he caught it.
Yeah, right.
But send me an email, and then I'll definitely send y'all Trucker Gill's number if he wants me to, so y'all hear him.
Yeah, you can send the number to whoever. You can send the number to whoever.
But I will say, if I'm gonna be y'all's mentor, and this is just real shit where y'all have my direct contact, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing on this video. This is why I think I'm gonna end up just leaving this one up, man. I do not like wasting my time. Fuck everything else. I'm gonna be real fucking. Most niggas say hood. I'm boot. Fucking some people say I'm coon. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not like wasting my fucking time. Okay, so if you're gonna come to me and you want me to show you the ropes, you want me to be serious and invest not only my time but my resources, my knowledge, my stuff to be able to help you guys grow as a business, and enhance your career. Be serious about it. Okay.
Yeah,
Y'all
because
can
we're
ask
really,
my
really, really busy. We got a lot going on.
yeah, and y'all
A
can
lot.
ask my wife right now. The one thing my biggest pet peeve in this world is excuses. All right, is excuses. So if you guys got excuses on why y'all can't do something the way we are trying to explain it, because like I said, there's only one right way to build a business, and that's the way that we are. He owns and is established a multi-millionaire guy. Okay, I'm not a millionaire yet. This time next year though, I will be. I promise that. But there's 101 ways to do things, but there's only one right way to do it. And the thing is, the only way to really succeed at anything as far as business is not having any excuses. If you got to make a necessary cut or fucking turn the corner or whatever you got to do to align yourself to put yourself in that position that would help you drive forward, do what you got to do. And that's the whole point about being business. Everybody telling me to go to sleep. The real reason why I don't sleep is too much information. There's too much stuff I do. My mind is all over the place. And not just that. If y'all want me to mentor y'all got to be as serious about this shit and about this life as I am. I've fucking cried over this life. I fucking got emotional over this life. And I'm passionate about this shit. So don't waste my time because that's my preciousness. You know, that's my shit right there. So that's why I don't sleep. This is all I do. Ask my wife. She hates it. She hates it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But this is also all my wife does. So and because of this life, hey baby, I want y'all to hear it. Sure.
Huh?
Babe!
I got my headphones on. What?
She got damn headphones on. Hey, do you want for anything?
Like what?
Anything.
No.
If you ask me for something, do we got it?
Yes.
That's the type of life that y'all could give to your family, to your kids, and shit like that. If you just apply yourself, so that's how serious I am about it. You understand what I'm saying?
You're not gonna be successful, man, if you don't have no relationships. I'm sorry, you're not. You're not gonna be successful. You need relationships. You need relationships.
You hear that, TB? You need relationships, you gay motherfucker.
Well, not no woman and man.
Bang.
Business relationships.
Nah, but business
Business relationships, man.
business is built
You know,
off
I
of
told you something
relationships.
that's serious. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Look,
Stop
man.
playing, man.
All right, being serious here, right? Business is built off of relationships, man. Yeah, you can't be in business and be an introvert. It's hard. Um, and you can't be in business thinking you know everything about the business. Once again, it becomes hard. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? You can't be in business shitting on people that could help give you guys opportunities to grow and expand your business. Watch my networking video. All right, my networking video explains it all. Networking is just about finding a way to create an opportunity for yourself and your brand as it is helping creating an opportunity for the people that you're going out for, the businesses and entities that you're trying to incorporate. That's networking.
Evan, not to cut you off, too. Not to cut you off. But understand, on social media, anybody can act like whatever, but the numbers don't lie. You understand what I'm saying?
Bang.
People can act like whatever, but the numbers don't lie. When people tell you that you can be 100% successful off of leasing, you can in a way, but that's what we call unorthodox in business. That's unorthodox in business. Leasing was only created, though, when it came out with ELDs back in the days, and Swift, Prime and all these companies put them shits in their truck. They lost 15% of their revenue, but they gained 45% by selling you a truck that they get their money back in 1 year. And they don't even sell it to you. And they keep selling that over and over and over again. Okay? Understand this business, man. Understand this business. People don't understand that. A lot of these dudes been in the game 2, 3, 5 years. They have no clue of this business, though, because that's not how business is conducted. Now, there's guys that have been in business for a year, 2 years, 3 years, that understand the business on YouTube, too. There's guys that do that. But the problem with social media is that everybody want to follow the guy that try to act like he's successful, but he's really not. Let's just be real here. Let's be real here. The issue is, if you're one of them people that's closed-minded and think that because somebody did something unorthodox, if you know what unorthodox means, that means that unorthodox means that it's impossible to succeed like that. But 3 out of every 1,000 people succeed on leasing. You do the math. 3 people, and then if you're doing a business, it's not smart. It's really not smart to give up your money and have no equity for your business.
Bang.
It's not smart.
Bang, bang.
Smart. You have to be smart when it comes to this industry. You have to have equity. Everybody wants, let me tell you the other funny thing. Everybody else wants business credit, but don't want to fix their own credit. That doesn't make sense. Because at some type of point, when it comes to this business, you're going to have to give some personal guarantee. You're going to have to give some personal guarantee.
And a personal guarantee is a lot more than a fucking handshake. A lot more than a handshake.
Where do you go from there if you have no credit on your own? And you can't give up a personal guarantee. Where do you go from there?
Here's a real story, man, in case y'all didn't know.
Fuck you looking at it shaking your head for, nigga?
Who? Me?
This fucking bitch-ass nigga right here. Nah. This stupid bitch taking a sweet-ass time. Who?
Told y'all. That's that New York shit I've been talking about.
This nigga shaking his head like what? Nigga get knocked the fuck out. Stupid ass cracker.
Hey, one man co-worker asked, he said, I run OTR. Sometimes I feel my kids are too young for that. He says, got lucky and found a local gig, run from Illinois to Michigan or Illinois to Indiana. All right, are you an owner operator? A lease owner? Or?
No, he works for somebody.
Oh, you work for somebody. Hey, man, I say it like this. The amount you willing to sacrifice is the amount you're going to get back. I'm going to say it just like that. The amount you're willing to sacrifice is going to be the amount you get back. Some people are happy at being maybe 1 or 2 truck fleet owners and stuff like that.
Yeah, tell her that shit. She grown. Like, ain't nobody gonna keep paying for fucking grown-ass people shit. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the amount of success that you get in this industry or any industry is about the amount of sacrifice you're willing to make or willing to take for it. I say it like this. You could come work for me. This is just an offer. It's up to you at the end of the day. So you got my email, asfx15@gmail.com. And like I said, I'm starting solo drivers off at 48 cents a mile. Everything's $10.99. But if you in this business to grow a business or to start a business, I could put you on with somebody right now. You know what I'm saying? Put you on with somebody right now that could definitely change her life. You know what I'm saying? But if it all depends. It all depends.
Let me cut you off real quick, Evan. Let me cut you off. Ain't nobody on YouTube can offer you that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Can't nobody on YouTube offer you that.
I will show you this game on the inside and out. If you dedicate your time with me, there's a difference in mentoring from a distance, but I can also mentor you closely. You know what I'm saying? You can run 10 with me, and I can show you how I do things, how I operate, how I book loads, how I choose loads, how I acquire customers, how to do all of that stuff. And then once you feel comfortable enough to either buy your truck, cause you'll be able to make enough money to do that after fucking with me, to buy yourself a truck, and you decide y'all want to go on your own, or y'all can lease to GIL, or once I get my numbers, you can lease to me, or I got another guy that I'm actually leased under to now, right now. That is, I mean, it's a good dude. Y'all can lease to him. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that, and then you'll be set up with the knowledge in your mind, a game plan, and doing what y'all want to do, and stuff like that. Again, I do flatbed, and I also do driving. This dude does reefer, so if you put us together, we're a decent company that offers all the normal trailer types, but we do it in a different way. We do it the right way. So that depends on how you want to do it. If you are willing to build a business and willing to take a sacrifice, the good news is I got accounts right now that keeps me in Chicago, Rockford, Illinois. That I don't know if you seen my live yesterday, but I hooked old boy up with my contact through J.B. Hunt. But that goes to Brownstown. I mean, I know people right now. I say dedicate at least 2 to 3 weeks out on the road, because there's going to be times I'm not going to be able to get a certain person home. But the most of the time, literally depending on where you live, all right, because I don't care where you live. If you want a job, I got you. But if you live up where I'm at, oh yeah, he's staying Juliet. You that guy I talked to the other day that does a straight truck running out of there. Yeah, Juliet. Um, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Out of Juliet, I got a lane right now. If you was a solo driver, I can have you home at least every other day. Every other day at the most, and damn near every weekend. If you out here trying to get it, you know what I'm saying? I out here trying to get it. I keep you out here as long as you want to be out here, and it is 18 wheels. You know what I'm saying? Again, send me an email. If you really want to build a company, I will put you on the fucking right track. So with this guy. Nobody on YouTube, nobody is
Get
offering
off
that.
of that.
They can offer
They
you a
cannot.
job. They can offer you a job, but they're not going to offer you in a way that I'm offering it to you. I mean, yeah, everybody got bonuses. I got bonuses. If you're a solo, you get $1,000 bonus. If you're a team operation, I'm paying each member of that team, which is 2 drivers. I'm paying them each $2,500 each. So that's 5,000 for that team. So understand what I'm talking about. Fuel bonuses, safety bonuses, I got that. What I get paid for detention, I pay y'all. I'm not stingy with that. Again, that's why I said, like, I'm not pressure. But if you want to learn how to run a business, I'll also show you how to run a business. Literally, intimate, right hand man. And if you're talented with the shit, who knows? Maybe we might talk. We might talk. You know what I'm saying? We might talk. I got a lot of stuff going on, man. I got a lot of stuff going on. That's why I need drivers. I need drivers bad right now, because I got customers calling me and they want me to do all kinds of shit. And I said I could do it. Now I just need to do it. And that's the thing. So I need drivers. So if you interested, hit a nigga up. If you want to build a business, hit a nigga up. Either way it goes, let's make money. Let's spend money. Let's make more money. And let's build a business. You know what I'm saying? And let's become a group network of different carriers. You know what I'm saying? That's that's basically what it is. So that's forecasting. You know what I'm saying? ASF as in
Hey,
Frank,
look.
X as in 15 at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? That is me. Y'all see my big old ugly face on it. That is me. Uh You know what? I'm gonna leave this video up. I ain't gonna talk about the difference between cents per mile for a company driver, and I'm not gonna talk about cents per mile for a company driver versus percentage. I'm gonna tell you right now, company wise, it is cheaper for me to pay y'all percentage than it is to pay y'all cents per mile. So if y'all don't catch the drift on that, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do the numbers show tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about the numbers show tomorrow, and I'm gonna break down that whole aspect on how it works. Okay, so if y'all think getting paid percentage as a company driver, it's a different world when you own your shit. But I'm talking about as a company driver, it's a different world when your percentage versus motherfucking cents per mile.
All right.
Does that make
Since you
sense?
keeping this video up, right?
I'm gonna keep this video right here up, man.
Okay, let's talk about who should be watching on YouTube. We're not gonna say who shouldn't be watching, but let's just say people should catch it from there. Who should be watching on YouTube? If they're in the room. Let's talk about. All right. Let's talk about who a person that has 22 years experience out there. Who I think should.
Chuck GIL should be
Talk about
watched.
that.
Chuck GIL should be watched on YouTube. SoCal should be watched on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
You know.
HT Logistics.
Yeah, definitely HT Logistics. Definitely. Y'all should watch Sharia's World on YouTube. Sharia's World. Kenny Chapman. I had to put the plug in, nigga. I had to put the plug in for the wife.
That was a good one, though. You stuck that one in there.
Kenny Chapman should be watched on YouTube, man. YBE TV should be watched on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. There's guys out here that give you the right information and y'all people not watching them. What's going on? Y'all watching the bullshit information. Everything else is bullshit. Let's be real. It's not real. It's unorthodox. In business, it don't make sense. It doesn't.
Oh, yeah. If y'all want to follow a guy that's unorthodox, that's actually out here making it, all right? But if I'm who I'm about to tell y'all to, I'm saying the dude is crazy as hell. Okay, he looks like Mr. Potato Head with baby ears. Bang. And that's Golden Child. That is Golden Child. I'll say definitely.
He goes about it a way different way.
But the fundamentals are still the same.
But the fundamentals is there.
And he breaks it down. Golden Child is definitely a guy I would definitely encourage to watch. Now he just crazy as hell. He does some shit that I won't do until not yet. Like buying them off first.
He takes risk. But it's the rewards that he gets afterwards.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And Golden Child, you know, a lot of people don't know this. When I first ran across Golden Child, it was because he was beefing with the same people that everybody be watching and getting their information from. But then instead of commenting on it, instead of sitting here acting like a dick rider for some people, which I'm not a dick rider. It takes a lot to impress me. I'm going to let everybody know that. Definitely not a dick rider. I sat back and I watched. And you know what I'm saying? And I sit here and say, out of everybody on YouTube, minus the people we just mentioned, Golden Child from that other side is the only person doing what we doing. Golden Child is doing what we doing. And
he's networking with other people. Other companies. They both these sister companies.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Golden Child. So if y'all are more on that whole crazy shit, follow Golden Child. Golden Child. Believe it or not, y'all can type it in. As long as you see Mr. Potato Head with baby ears, that's that nigga I'm talking about.
And when you in business, man, make sure you clean shave. Make sure your attitude is right. And everything done. That's how you build relationships. Walking around looking like a hood nigga is not going to get you nowhere. You can still be hood inside. Sometimes you got to leave the hood in the hood and carry yourself a little bit more professionally. And don't ever think that a company that's leasing you a truck has your best interest at heart, because they don't.
And again, here on Truck of Truth, and this is going to be my motherfucking, this is going to be my shit right here, man. Everybody, I am not going to sell y'all people a dream.
They're a good lease company.
I'm tell you right now, I'm not going to sell y'all a dream. I'm not here to sell dreams. If you want to go buy dreams, go fuck with TB and Low. I'm not here to motherfucking sell a nigga dreams. To be honest, if y'all even thinking y'all buying a dream, you know what I'm saying, and then y'all crazy as hell, just being honest. Here, you should be coming to the table with your dream already. Because the dream comes out your mind. You can't buy it for nobody. But I'm here to help y'all build a reality. So in other words, if y'all don't understand that, that's my motto. That's why they call me Trucking Truth. I don't care if y'all heard it anywhere else. I just hope y'all didn't hear it from over there. If y'all heard it, but y'all gonna hear, y'all gonna get the mother Trucking Truth. So help me, Lord. And that's just what it is. I don't want to sell y'all dreams. I want to build realities. And that's what Chuck Gill and I is out here doing. That's what HT is doing. That's what Golden Child's doing. That's what Soul Cal's doing.
Brother Man,
That's what Brother
Brother
Man is
Man,
doing.
Kenny
Kenny
Chapman,
Chapman is doing. Believe it or not, that's what Guilty is doing. Y'all
YBE.
understand?
These dudes ain't selling you no dreams, man. They give you the in and outs. The in and outs. They give you information. They're not charging nobody. Well, Golden Child's going to charge you for whatever. But, you know, it's not everybody else. They're not charging nothing. They're not charging you for it.
So,
They're not charging you for it, man. They're giving you the breakdown as basic as it can be. That's basically the real about it. The real about it. If you got to understand, man, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's how you do it. There's only one way, man. You get people that be political correct and say, hey, man, there's no way, wrong way of doing it. Yes, the fuck it is. Yes, the fuck. Why would you lease a truck? Right? You get $1,500 a week. We got company drivers that make $3,500 a week. Without leasing a truck. That doesn't make sense.
without leasing the truck, without paying for the expenses of the truck, without none of that. Now, I'll be honest with you. Definitely. So, and all they got to do is hop in the truck and drive it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, my average company driver, after running my numbers on 3,000 miles, at 48 cents a mile, is making 1,400. Making 1,400. That's more than some of the people that you follow that are fucking owner operators, and they ain't got to pay no damn expenses. None of that. You know, my team drivers combined, or you know what, my team drivers is going to be making 1,600 a piece. 1,600 a piece. That's what, $3,100 combined to the team drivers. So, you know, so you can lease a truck all you want to. I'm paying my trucks off. They're not leased, or you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I did have to put a down payment on it. Yeah, I do have to pay a monthly fee on it, but it's not leased. And as soon as I pay it off, it's mine. There's no balloon payment. It's called purchasing. I mean, in other words, I got finance to get the truck. It's a lot different than leasing. So, but they're gonna be mine at the end. Other than that, that's the thing. Here, we build realities. That's it. We build realities, and that is what it is. And as far as business goes, anybody want to learn how to build a business and want to work beside me and want to like literally learn how and want to learn the game from the inside out, nigga, I got you. You know, we can make money and I can teach you at the same time. So basically, I'm paying you to learn. But if y'all want to learn from the outside, and if you guys happy where you at and you just want to learn from the outside, hey man, email me. I'll give y'all my number. The information still gonna be the same. So it's however y'all want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but one man cold world, hey, definitely email me, man. Definitely email me. Let me get you into a truck. Let me show you this game. And then you could be that prodigy that's out here telling people like whether or not I fucked you over or I kept it real. You know, that's real truth. You know what I'm saying? Same way with Milkman Truckers. Same way with Guilty. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'm about to get off here because I need to spend some time with my baby. I need to spend some time with her. Guilty, or Trucker Gil. Man, it's been a pleasure having you on the phone while I'm doing this live. So if y'all catching the tail end of this live, just know that this live right here is going to be staying up. I'm not getting off. So I'm gonna make sure I put it in the title. I'm gonna re-edit the title, call it Forecasting and Other Business Advice. featuring Trucker Gil June. That's my boy right there. That's my homie. That's my mentor. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So
Yep.
definitely hit me up. Amon Smith is in the building. He just showed up at the tail end. What's happening, Amon Smith?
Not a problem. One man's whole world. Not a
So,
problem. For those of y'all that can't survive, peace out. Stay sucker free. Stop watching these motherfuckers on YouTube that have no clue about this.
oh yeah.
For real.
After I do the fucking roast tube and I do my thing on these niggas. I ain't talking about these niggas again. And once
Yeah,
I
it's a wrap. It's
so
a wrap.
it's a wrap after that. I ain't talking about these niggas. I ain't watching these niggas. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't paying them niggas no mind. If they wanna come out with a fucking a fucking reply or response video to the roast tube, then they fucking idiots anyway. Cause all I was doing was dishing out jokes. That a facts. Gotta keep it like that. But I'm not gonna be talking about these certain individuals. But Melvin Peterson's gonna be also on the chopping block. So it's Golden Child. Jackie now stepped up. He gonna be on the chopping block. So be on the lookout for roast two. I got jokes all day. Amen. Amen say he chilling, man. Definitely hit me back in the thing. Amen. I wish I could go back into detail and talk to you about the cool information, but you're gonna have to catch the rest of this stuff on the replay, man. But I'm definitely glad you came in, where I can see and say
Everybody,
what's up to you.
yeah, everybody peace out, man. Wish everybody prosperity, man. Be safe out there. And for that home, my nigga, you already know how.
Hey man, you want to give him my little thing, my little spiel at the end, or do you need me to do it because you don't know what it is?
I don't care who you heard it from in the end. I definitely don't give a fuck if you heard it from them bitch ass niggas. But over here, you gonna get the motherfucking truck and truth you heard. Peace out, everybody. Be safe.
Y'all heard it from Chuck Gill, man. Y'all gonna get the mother trucking truths. Deuces.